masterful presentation from Chiba Joe, coming all the way from UK to present to us. He is a ranked leader and a magnanimous member of this community who is always here to foster, nurture, and help any and everyone. Chiba Joe, thank you so much for being here, if you will.
Thank you very much, Grace. Spellbinding. There you go. One might call me a wizard. Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here for you this evening to present to you what I know is a life-changing opportunity, and that I know that once you've seen this, you are indeed going to be very, very excited. So let's crack on. Okay, let's move that. Okay, that didn't go as planned, so let's try that again. There you go. Okay. Spellbinding indeed, perhaps even a wizard, but not on technology. So bear with me 1 second. There we go. Okay. So I am presenting for you this evening 3FO, the next generation affiliate operating system, a platform that is designed specifically for two things: for you to generate wealth and for you to help others to generate wealth, based on Web3, where you can earn Ethereum on a daily and a weekly basis simply by buying an ignition pack. Now, once you buy your ignition pack, you will receive a liquid pay card, a protocol whale yield pass, and an LFG package, all of which are free. Now, these are gifts to new people and to existing people to allow you to test, try, and love our three core products. And of course, if you are a new person and you do love these products and you would like to upgrade these products, then you simply speak to the person who invited you in. They will show you how to upgrade those three products. And this will show everybody that comes into this platform that we are delivering amazing, real products and affecting change in the crypto space. Now, backing 3FO, behind 3FO is Alpha AI. Alpha AI is a super advanced AI trading system that is designed to search, to scour, to hunt across dozens of different decentralized exchanges, across dozens of different networks, looking for ways to generate yield on a daily basis, across staking provisions, across yield farming strategies, liquidity provisioning strategies, and across all trading systems, generating Ethereum for 3FO members. Unlike all of the other platforms that you would have experienced over your career in crypto that deliver nothing because they have nothing behind them, they have only one goal, and that is to run away with your money, because they have nothing driving the value of their tokens. They have nothing driving the future of their platform. But we don't need to worry about those, because we stand tall above all others, because we operate in a way where we are generating real, genuine yield that can be demonstrated through Alpha AI. Our first major utility of BTCC. Now, if you are here for the first time and you're not clear on what BTCC is, Bitcoin Code was our flagship product that launched us 2 years ago. We've just passed our second anniversary. And this is our first major use case where you can stake your BTCC and you can earn yield of between 1.25 and 3.5% per week. And this are the panels and sub-panels that enable you to do that. So let's break these down. Let's start. Let's start with Ignition Pack. Now, if you buy an Ignition Pack, you pay for that with $500 of Ethereum on the base network. And if you do so without staking any BTCC, then across all of these panels and sub-panels, you receive a flat rate of 1% per week. If you stake on a one-to-one basis, so $500 of Ethereum and $500 of BTCC for staking, then you get 1.25% a week, all the way up to 2.5% per week. And if you stake on a 1-to-2 basis, so that's $500 of Ethereum and $1,000 of BTCC, remembering it's a 1-to-2, so you're getting 1.5% all the way up to 3%. So your BTC staking would be $1,000 here on a 1-to-2 basis, 3,000, 9,000, 27, 82, and 143. $1,000 of BTCC. So you're staking on a 1-to-2 basis or a 1-to-1 basis or not at all. In return on each of those, you will receive 2x return. So you'll get $1,000 back for your $500 of Ethereum. You'll get $500 back. You'll get $1,000 back in Ethereum. And here you'll get 3x, which is $1,500 back in Ethereum. And here you'll receive 4x back in Ethereum. And once you've moved through each of these panels, and as a passive investor, this will take time, but as an affiliate marketer, you can zoom through these panels very, very quickly. We indeed already have people up at sub panel 3 and 9. So you move through these panels, increasing your yield, adding BTCC. And by the time you get to the top panel, you are earning over $3,600 a week in Ethereum. And you have the ability to activate every single one of these, all 6, which means you would be receiving over $5,000 in Ethereum every single week. Would that help? Would that make a difference? Would that make holidays a bit more fun? I think so. But this is probably the most innovative part of 3FO, something that I've never seen in any other platform. I'm not sure that it exists on any other platform. And that is the ability to borrow against your package. So if you have purchased the $500 ignition pack, you can immediately borrow 50% of that value to contribute to the next package, giving yourself a discount. You can borrow against this package to the next one, against this one for the next one, against this one for the next one, all the way up to the top. Now, why is this such an innovation? Well, firstly, I don't think any other platform has enough, well, necessarily has enough belief in themselves, but certainly doesn't have a plan to be around long enough to give you that loan and not be able to collect back on it. Secondly, this is an interest-free loan. So absolutely no interest. And thirdly, you do not have to pay this back with fresh funds. You are able to pay it back through your daily and weekly yield and your affiliate commissions. So this is literally free money. So you are essentially getting a $250 discount on this one, a $750 discount all the way up. Now, not only can you do all of that, but on this package only, you can borrow 50%, $250, and you can lend it to 2 new people and help them get started with a little bit of a head start at $125 each. So they'd be paying $375. You pay it back in exactly the same way. You pay it through your yield or your commissions. You can have a private agreement with them on how they repay you. If you wish to gift it to them, of course, you are able to do that. If they are friends, family, fine, give them the package. Help them get started very, very cheaply. But if they are from a wider social circle, you can have a private arrangement on how they will repay you. The choice is yours. So this is all about utilizing the loan facility to grow your community, to help others get started so that they can experience the full value of what 3FO can bring into their lives. The advantages for you are obviously guaranteed weekly yield, team-based earnings as an affiliate marketer, using your BTCC to enhance your yield. And this is all transparent and on-chain. And this is built for sustainability, not just for the next 8 months, but for the next decade and beyond. Now, as an affiliate company, we have a uni-level income plan. And this is where you can get paid 20 wide, 15 levels deep. So your income is across all 20, 15 levels deep. So to activate your first level, you bring in 2 active directs, you're earning 10% commission. You bring in just 1 more to activate level 2, you're earning 5%. To activate just 1 more, to activate level 3, you bring in just 1 more and you're earning 4%, all the way down to level 15, 20 wide, where you're earning 1% commission. Now, a moment ago, I talked about accelerating your package. Well, this is very important because that's where all of these commissions come into play, because all these commissions come out of your yield. So let's talk about this one for a moment. As a passive investor, if you're talking about earning the maximum 4x at 1.5% per week, that means your total return on this package is $2,000. Okay. Now, this takes approximately 5 years to complete as a passive investor. Sounds like a long time, but I'd love to know if you've got a bank account that's paying you enough to earn, that's going to help you 4x your money in 5 years or 4x your money in 20 years. I'd love to know if you've got that. 5 years is nothing to 4x your money. However, we are talking about accelerating this. So this is how it works. If we take this as $0 and we take this over here as $2,000, every time you bring in a new person, let's say you bring in 10 people in your first week, that's $5,000 worth of business volume, you've earned 10%, which is $500 in commissions. Well, this $500 is deducted from this, which means you've got $1,500 left, and it is paid to you the next day, which means you only have $15 left to claim. If you do that the following week, now you only have $1,000 to claim, and the $500 paid to you the next day. You do that for another 2 weeks, you have received all $2,000 in 1 month. So you've crossed off all of these years and replaced it with 1 month, and you've made $2,000. Now imagine growing your community to the point where you've received this every day. You are completing your $500 package every day. Maybe you've moved up to this one and you're completing this one once a month, this one every 2 months, this one every 3 months, this one every 4 months, maybe this one every 5 or 6 months. Imagine the income that you're generating on a weekly and monthly basis. And that is how your packages are accelerated. Those that do the most, that work the hardest, are rewarded the fastest. Those who wish to be passive, no problem. You earn slow, but you earn consistently. Now, on top of all of that, we have the builder's income on yield, where your network earns, you earn too. So the builder's yield income allows you to earn a percentage of the weekly DeFi yield generated by the users across 15 levels. So imagine someone on your 3rd level buys sub panel 9, which is $4,500, and they stake BTCC on the 1-to-2 ratio, which means they're earning 2% yield, $90 a week in Ethereum. You get 5% of that. That means you're getting $4.50 a week. Not from them. They get every penny. You get it from the company. Now, $4.50 doesn't sound like much, but imagine that across 15 levels, 20 people wide, hundreds and hundreds of people ranging from 10% commission down to 1%. Imagine how much that can amount to, paid to you every single week as a passive income. Just think how your income can grow when you combine that with your own personal yield, your own personal team building activity. Now, this is the compensation plan for the builder's yield. Very similar to the affiliate marketing compensation plan. To activate level 1, you bring in 2 people, you earn 10%. Level 2, you add 1 more person, you're earning 5%. Add 1 more person, and you're earning 5%, all the way down to level 15, 20 wide, where on these 2 bottom levels, you're earning 2%. A little uplift in the percentage to encourage you to look after the people that you've brought in that have come in on the lower levels. After all, doesn't everybody deserve to be assisted and trained and supported? We certainly work hard enough and spend enough time with them when we want them to join. So why should we forget them? Remember the mantra of this company since day one: no one gets left behind. Now we have a ranking system. As an affiliate marketer, you can earn rewards for your contribution to the growth of the company and the success of the company, and of course, your own growth and success. If you're not interested in ranks and recognition, no problem. You can just grow a massive business, earn a massive income, teach others to do the same. But if recognition and ranks is important to you, then we have a very specific structure that you need to follow. You need the minimum number of active directs, minimum business volume, minimum team size, and you must maintain 3 active legs on a 40-30-30 ratio. And to reach the top rank, you need 4 active legs. So let's look at what that looks like. So this is rank 1. You need 3 active directs, $15,000 worth of business volume, 30 people team size. You get $1,000 in Ethereum on top of your commissions and your affiliates and your affiliate commissions and your own yield, on top of your builder's yield. This is all extra income. On here, rank 2, you need active directs, team size. You also need $45,000 of business volume. You get $3,000. Rank 3, $125,000. You get $5,000. Just between these 3 ranks, $9,000 in Ethereum, sitting, waiting for you to take action. Remember, action is king. And once you take action, you get rewarded. So $9,000 just for hitting these 3 ranks. Now let's just add a little bit of clarity to the 40-30-30. This applies to these 3 ranks. Your business volume should be distributed across 3 active legs on a 40%, 30%, 30%, which means here you would have $6,000 of business, and here you would have $4,500. Okay, this is for both these legs. So you would need $4,500. Now, if it was 755, it's fine. You've still fulfilled the 40-30-30 system. But if it was 6-5-4, then one leg is slightly short. You need that little extra bit of business volume to hit the ranking system. But once you've achieved it, you hit the ranks. Now, these 3 ranks here are all about building the foundations of your business. Strong, solid foundations to sustain you long into the future, but also strong enough to carry the weight of others. The others with a vision big enough to grow, to want to reach ranks and to help others do the same. So together you can build a foundation that is wider, deeper, stronger, more sustained for the future. But once you've achieved these 3 ranks, these ranks here are all about leadership, all about collaboration, teamwork, an entire community pulling together with a common goal to help others succeed. And in turn, we achieve our own goals too. So to hit rank 4, 6 active directs, a team size of 500, and you need to help 3 people hit rank 3, 3 people to hit rank 4, 3 people to hit rank 5, 3 people to hit rank 6, 3 people to hit rank 7, 3 people to hit rank 8. And to hit that top rank, you need to help 4 people to hit rank 10. And what is your reward for that? Well, let me tell you, the reward for that is life-changing. $10,000, $25,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1 million, $5 million, and $10 million, all paid in Ethereum. And if you have any understanding of the crypto space, you will know Ethereum is the foundation of the crypto space as we know it today. Ethereum is going to go from strength to strength and is expected to cross $10,000 in the next couple of years, $30,000 or $40,000 in the next 5 or 6 years. I can't read tea leaves and I don't have a crystal ball. Whether it will happen or not, I don't know. But there's no reason why it can't. I was buying Ethereum when it was $500 in 2020. And look at it now at $4,000. People were buying Bitcoin at $20,000, $15,000, $20,000 in 2019, 2020. They were amazed it got that far. Look at where it is now at over $120,000. So anything is possible. Between these ranks here, between all of these ranks, for those of you with a big enough vision, for those of you who have got enough motivation to change your life and to help others to do that, you have over $16 million worth of Ethereum to claim. If that isn't a big enough motivator for you, honestly, I don't know what it's going to take. I honestly don't know what it's going to take. But for those of you that see that as a solid goal to aim for, welcome to the party. Now, these are the rank badges that you'll be recognized at. As soon as you hit a rank, you'll be recognized in all the official channels as a ranked leader. And that comes with certain privileges. You'll get added into the ranked leaders group. You'll get early access to new products because you need to learn them so you can teach them. And you also have the opportunity to qualify for the amazing trips that we'll be taking around the world. You all know I was in Dubai a few times last year. I was in Vietnam in August. I'm going to Thailand this weekend. In all likelihood, not definite, but in all likelihood, I'll be in Vietnam in November, and I may even be in Mexico in December. And in 2026, Chavez has a plan for every single month to do an event all the way across Europe. Every single one of you has the ability to be on one of these trips because we all have the same company. We all have the same tools. We all have the same support system, but we don't all have the same vision. But every single one of you has the ability. Oops. Now, this is a great ranking system because it encourages balanced growth. It drives leadership, unlocks millionaire rewards, and is 100% additive. So this is extra income. It doesn't come out of your potential income from your yield package. Now we come to the T's and C's. All earnings are calculated based on active subscriptions. Payouts are processed daily in Ethereum on the base network. Yield is generated from Alpha AI yield performance. 5% admin fee is applied on all withdrawals. And to qualify for the uni level and builders income, users must maintain the required number of active directs and BTC staking, which is optional for 2 to 4x capping. Rank rewards are paid once upon meeting the criteria. The required minimum of active directs, minimum business volume, minimum team size, and at least 3 legs on a 40-30-30 ratio. Income limits are applied per subscription based on staking ratio, 2 to 4x. And users must follow all platform terms and stay compliant and avoid manipulation or stacking. Yield payouts are processed every Wednesday and distributed in Ethereum on the base network to the user's income wallet. Weekly yield is generated weekly and credited automatically. Yields are calculated from the date of joining until the next weekly distribution cycle. So anyone who joins on a Monday, they'll get yield for 2 days. Monday and Tuesday, they get paid on Wednesday. Anyone who joins on a Tuesday, they get 1 day's yield, which is just for the Tuesday. They get paid on the Wednesday. If somebody joins on a Wednesday, they don't get anything on that Wednesday, but once they've completed a full 7-day cycle, they'll receive it the following week. Builders yield income, which is the residual income on your team's yield, is also credited every Wednesday alongside your personal yield. The income is distributed across 15 levels based on the active team structure and yield generation within each level. Every subscription has a maximum potential earning limit, 2x to 4x, depending on your BTCC staking tier. Once a user reaches their earning cap, all further incomes will be redirected to unclaimed income. To claim this income, users must top up their subscription before the next business closing. Failure to top up in time may result in permanent forfeiture of unclaimed rewards. Panels and sub-panels priced between 500 and 121,500 is sequentially unlocking, so no skipping. Activation is via Ethereum top-up or sub-panel loan, up to 50% except on sub-panel 243. BTC staking multipliers defines yields more precisely with ranges of 1.25 to 2.5 weekly or 1.5 to 3% weekly. APIs capped at 130 and 156%. Sub-panel loans and boost systems eligible up to sub-panel 81. Sub-panel loans applied directly to the panel loan, not the wallet. Explicit exclusion of sub-panel 243. For example, if you buy a $500 package, you can get a sub-panel loan of up to $250 loan for sub-panel 3. Repayment is either from future yield or manual repayment. Yield distribution is paid weekly in Ethereum on the base chain, based on the panel value BTCC staking ratio. Account and panel stacking. Multiple accounts are allowed. So if you want to open an account for your children or your wife or husband or cousins, you are able to do that. We don't have a specific limitation of you can only have 3 accounts, 5 accounts. But stacking is not allowed. And stacking is when you have one account under another, under another, under another, under another. So you must fund these accounts individually, and 3FO can investigate suspicious stacking patterns. 3FO reserves the right to enforce lock periods and suspend sub-panel loans for misuse. There you go. I think you'll agree this is a very, very exciting platform that can really be life-changing in all sorts of different ways. Thanks for watching, and I'll pass you back to Grace. Grace? Okay, no problem. So Grace seems to be detained. So no problem. So thanks very much for everybody for joining us tonight. Obviously, if you have questions, if you are new and you're here as a first timer, is Grace joining us? Fantastic. There you go. I'll hand you back to Grace.
Joe, your presentations are magnificent. They are energetic. They highlight all the important points and the benefits of 3FO. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that you received this presentation with the enthusiasm that it was delivered. Thank you all for being here. We are looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for updates with Chavez. And then on Thursday will be another presentation. And of course, on Friday, we will have Friday Education Day. Saturday will be the onboarding, and Sunday you will see Joe again magnificently with live Q&A. He is brilliant, as well as he is absolutely enthralled about this 3FO. So, Joe, thank you again for your presentation. I bid you good night, and all of you, farewell. We'll see you soon.
Good night, all.
I never should have started using Opus Clip.
All I do is take the link, I drop the link, I get the clips.
I'm making thousands of dollars.
Good night, all.